Rising prices have many Canadians rethinking their holiday shopping this year.
We are in a position where people aren't sure how they're going to get through Christmas with the cost of housing and the cost of groceries.
How are people affording Christmas this year?
'Tis the season, I guess. Is it? Only available till November 20th, folks.
Monthly installment plans on some of these burgers. You thinking of buying one?
$7 to attend a Christmas market is not that bad.
The prices at the Toronto Christmas market are actually insane.
Loblaws is under fire again for a ridiculously expensive holiday item.
Many Canadians say they'll be spending less this holiday season as they work through the higher cost of living.
Only products and food are expensive, but you also have to pay the entrance fee of $25 per person.
What do you mean Vancouver Christmas Market is charging $23 for melted cheese on potatoes?
Welcome to the Canadian Rant. Let's be honest, this Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas in Canada anymore. People used to look forward to this season. The lights, the gifts, the family dinners, the warmth. But now, most Canadians are walking into December with stress instead of excitement. Because the reality is harsh, 72% of Canadians say they're cutting back on Christmas spending this year. Not because they suddenly became minimalists, not because they're being practical, but because they simply cannot afford it. Groceries are up, rent is up, bills are up, every single basic thing is draining our wallets. And now even Christmas, the one time of year families try to create a little joy, has become a financial burden. Parents are sitting there wondering if they can afford gifts. Singles are skipping holiday gatherings because travel and food cost too much. And many seniors, they're choosing between heating their homes or buying presents for their grandkids. So when we say Canadians can't afford Christmas, it's not exaggeration. It's the truth, and it's a warning.
Many Canadians say they'll be spending less this holiday season as they work through the higher cost of living. This is according to a new survey from insolvency firm Harris & Partners. Almost 72% of Canadians surveyed say they will cut back on Christmas spending this year. About 62% say they don't feel financially prepared for the holidays, and 53% said they have real anxiety about affording it.
You alright, mate? Do you do monthly installment plans on some of these burgers? You thinking of buying one?
Only strange thing here is my bank account getting rinsed. I don't even know what that is. There's no peace on these prices at Distillery District, I'm telling you. Santa's spud. Look at him, he's laughing to the bank keys. IKEA have outdone themselves this year. Again, what is this? Even he's not having it with these prices.
This is the most expensive thing to eat at the Toronto Christmas market. It's a $50 sandwich from Stick Shift Robata. And of the over 30 things I tried to eat at the Christmas market this year, this is confidently one of the only ones I would buy again. It's so expensive because it's made with A5 Wagyu. Look at that marble. Look at it. They even custom built this grill for the market. Wagyu is sandwiched between two slices of Japanese milk bread that's topped with truffle aioli and wasabi to help cut through the richness. They even cut the crust off of your bread into this perfect little square. But what truly brings this to the absolute next level is this ramen butter broth. Dipping that perfectly cooked A5 Wagyu sandwich into the broth. And look, I'm not necessarily telling you to go out and buy a $50 sandwich, but this was my genuine reaction.
That's insane. Holy fuck.
Is that crazy?
That's so good. Holy shit.
Truly one of the best things I have ate in Toronto in a long time. In my opinion, this is by far the best bite at the Toronto Christmas market. And you guys have to let me know in the comments if you would also spend $50 on a sandwich like I did.
Wow.
The prices at the Toronto Christmas market are actually insane. Why did I see a hot chocolate for $14? And I understand that it's a market and it's always been pricey and vendor booths cost a lot to rent, but what is really going on?
What do you mean Vancouver Christmas Market is charging $23 for melted cheese on potatoes? So Dish Vancouver just released a Christmas Market mystery bites, and respectfully, after seeing how much all the dishes cost, I think my mom is right. We do have food at home. For example, mini pancake the size of your palm is $10. Melted cheese on potatoes for $23. People on the comment section definitely agree that the prices are crazy. Not mention you also have to pay for the entrance fee. I can just imagine a family of 4 coming to Christmas market paying the entrance fee as well as the food for 4 people. It would add up. Probably anywhere between $100 to $150. What are your thoughts on the Christmas market pricing? Do you think it's even worth it to go anymore?
How are people affording Christmas this year? Like, I swear I go shopping for my family and everything is $100. And I have a big family, so that's a lot of people and a lot of money. I'm highly considering doing like a DIY thing, get maybe a couple toys for the kids, and then for the adults, like pair it up. Like husband, wife, you get one gift. I don't want to be Scrooge. I want to bring the joy, but I want to bring the joy and save my bank account.
'Tis the season, I guess. Is it? Only available till November 20th, folks. Go get yours. Get ugly Christmas sweater party ready. BurnaProudDad.com.
If you haven't been to the Vancouver Christmas market in the last few years, let me save you some time and money and suggest that you skip it. Not only products and food are expensive, but you also have to pay the entrance fee of $25 per person. And that really cuts into how much you would want to spend with the vendors. You want to buy a little ornament? That'll be $20. You want to buy a jar of honey? That's another $20. If you wanted to have a single drink with your friends, expect to pay between $8 and $15 each. And don't even think about coming hungry to this place. Pierogies will cost you $18. Chicken pot pie will be $16. And hot potatoes with cheese will be $22 before taxes. I ended up settling on a dry pretzel, which I'm pretty sure was warmed up in a toaster oven and didn't even come with mustard. So if you're thinking of going, maybe don't. Go to the Shipyard's Christmas market instead. They have over 120 food vendors and the entry is free.
Rising prices have many Canadians rethinking their holiday shopping this year, and for some people, the grandparents are picking up the bill.
We are very fortunate. We have a lot of grandparent help. Because everything is expensive now, and I just work part-time.
A recent Interact survey found 3/4 of parents say creating a magical holiday season for their children, that is the top priority. But to do that, they need help. The survey found more than 1 in 5 parents are relying on grandparents this year to help cover holiday expenses. 1/3 of people said grandparents are actually spending more on gifts than the parents are. The survey also found nearly half of the parents surveyed are planning to spend less than $500. You can see 28% planning to spend $1,000 or more.
I've just come from the House where the government has adjourned the legislature for over 3 months. We are in a position where people aren't sure how they're going to get through Christmas with the cost of housing and the cost of groceries. There are people who have lost their jobs or are worried about losing their jobs. Our kids are in schools where they don't even have access to paper and qualified teachers. People don't have family doctors and they're waiting far too long at the hospital. And instead of addressing any of these things, this government is running away because they don't want to answer questions and do the hard work to make sure that people have what we need to survive and live a good life in Ontario. It's shameful on this government and you deserve better.
Loblaws is under fire again for a ridiculously expensive holiday item. Just when you thought prices could not get any worse, they did. This user uploaded this to Reddit. Loblaws is selling this holiday bouquet for $85 each. And of course the internet is reacting. What are your thoughts on this price?
For all the people that are mad about the distillery district and the fact that like they're overpricing all the stuff like the hot chocolate and the food and everything, guys, it's not for us. It's not for the people that actually live here. It's for the transplants, it's for the tourists, and it's for the really out of touch yuppies that move here. Okay? That's it. And I know transplants and yuppies go hand in hand together, but I'm just basically saying it's not for us. It's for people that are so oblivious to how much they're spending, they don't care. For people that live here and budget their life and they actually know, oh shit, I'm not spending $14 on a fucking hot chocolate. Get the fuck out of here. It's not for us. It's for them. Okay? If you want cheap stuff, I think Stack Market's free. I'm pretty sure other stuff are free. Or hell, fuck it. Host your own Christmas party with a bunch of people, okay? You don't need to do this to yourself. Trust me.
$7 to attend a Christmas market is not that bad, especially when this market's super cute and there's 300 and some odd vendors. However, that was back in 2014. Fast forward 11 years in 2025, that same market is now $21 to enter. It's gone up 200%. It just confirms that our salaries have not kept up with the cost of living here in Canada. It's absolutely crazy. And it just confirms that basically everyday Canadians are being squeezed. We're not crazy. We're not losing our minds. It really is that much more expensive to live in this country. Honestly, the solution, if you want to stay in Canada, is that you need to make more money. Because it is so expensive to live here these days.
So while half of Ontario residents struggle through an affordability crisis to pay their rent, put food on their table, or heat their homes, our Premier Doug Ford has decided to extend the Ontario government's Christmas break for 102 days up until March. And he's going to spend that time in Miami while you freeze. Now, I'm just curious, how many people here are able to work 51 days and then take 102 days vacation? Especially on taxpayers' dime. And this is exactly why I think it's time we fire the career politicians and bring in real working Canadians.
And here's the part that hits the hardest. Christmas isn't just a holiday, it's a symbol, a reminder of family, of hope, of community, of normal life. But what does it say about Canada today when even the most basic joy becomes a luxury? When 72% of people are saying, we can't spend, we have to cut back. That's not normal. That's not inflation adjusting. That's not tough times happen. That's a country where the cost of living has spiraled so badly that even December, our happiest month, now feels like a financial trap. Parents shouldn't feel guilty for not buying gifts. Young people shouldn't feel embarrassed because they can't participate in Secret Santa. Families shouldn't have to cancel gatherings because the grocery bill looks like a rent payment. This isn't the Canada we grew up believing in. This isn't the Canada politicians brag about. This is the Canada people are quietly struggling through every single day. And I'll tell you this, when a nation gets pushed to the point where even joy becomes stressful, people start waking up. People start questioning. People start demanding better. Because Canadians are not asking for luxury. They're not asking for riches. They just want to enjoy Christmas without feeling broke. They want to live without constantly worrying about the next bill. They want a country where hard work actually pays off again. So if you're watching this and thinking, yeah, this year feels different, this year feels heavy, you're not alone. Millions of Canadians feel the same way. And the first step to change is acknowledging the truth that people are hurting and that this isn't sustainable. Before you go, tell me in the comments, what part of Christmas did you have to cut back on this year? Let's talk about it. Let's share it loudly. Let's remind Canada's leaders that people are struggling and ignoring it won't make it disappear. And most importantly, take care of yourself, take care of your family. And remember, Christmas isn't about money. It's about moments. And no amount of inflation can take that away from you.